So as you can see, the topic for today, the topic that I've been covering from last week throughout this week, it's on content marketing. And like I've been saying all along, that content marketing is very, very important for your business. And the reason why it is important, it's the foundation to any successful online business. So that's why it is very, very important, especially if you are doing business online. You're not providing content for your ideal customer or your ideal prospect or your targeted customers, then it will be very, very difficult to really get them to get connected with you. Like I always say, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So for your customers or your targeted audience, things like this, for them to really trust you, for them to continue to know you, it is very, very important for you to continue to provide value for them. Content is simply a valuable information you are giving to your audience or to your targeted customer. Well, it depends. It can be maybe you're into business, or whether you are into maybe entertainment or different kind of things you are doing. Content is very, very important. The information you are bringing to them, to the people that that will benefit from that. So that's why it is very, very important. So I've been discussing in the last week. I went into like what is content marketing and why it is very important to make sure that you provide valuable information to your ideal customer or your ideal prospect, because the reason is people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And if you want to grow your business, if you want people to get connected with you, if you want people to join your business, you have to give them what they want. Like I always say, the information you are giving to people, it's based on the research you have done, to know their pains, to know their wants, to know what they desire, things like this. These are the research you've done, and then in turn you create a content or information telling them how they can solve this particular problem, how they can solve this particular pain, or how they can achieve this particular desire or this want. This is the information you are giving to them. So this is the topic I've been dealing with since last week. That's how you can create your content. So today I'm going to dive into the basic tools you will need for your content. Because now, say you've already do your research, you get all the information and things like this. Then yesterday we went into maybe where you will host your the content you are giving to your ideal customers. So but there are also other basic things that you need to think about. Sometimes we see them like little they are little things, but they are also very important for our business. So these are some of the things I'll be looking into today. So like I said, the basic tools, content marketing tools come in different shapes and sizes. And what will work for you is like totally dependent on the business requirements and also the scope of your content marketing strategy. So that's what will determine the kind of tools that you need for your business. So the tools that I'm going to share with you today will cover 3 central aspects of content creation, and also management, and also optimization. These are the 3 areas that your basic tools will cover. So the very, very first tool you will need is content creation and publishing tool. And why it is very important for your business, it's content creation, publishing, and publishing tools. These tools will simply help you to create a website from scratch, especially like for ones who have especially like ones who are tacky, like you know more about technical stuff. These tools will help you to create your website from the scratch. It will also help you to build your blog, that is a kind of website, and also it will help you to send emails to your subscribers and even publish almost any kind of content you want to publish on your blog or your website. So these are known as content management tools. and also it ranges from simple to even free ones, such as like WordPress, for example, or Dupla, for example, to the maybe paid ones. You have some that are free. You also have some that you can pay for, like SiteScore. You can pay for something like site like this. Yeah. So the second tool you need for your business is conversion and data capture tools. What this tool does for you, it helps you to build an online registration forms, maybe like you can put on your page, like your what is it called, your Facebook page or something of the sort. Yeah, and also maybe like a survey, so your key landing page. This landing page is like it captures data of customers visiting this landing page, maybe your blog, or maybe your what is it called, your Facebook page, or your any other social media platform you have this forms on them. So it allows, this landing page allows to capture data from any visitors that enter their details on this particular form, yeah, which can maybe be integrated. The form can be integrated with maybe any sales tools, like maybe Salesforce, for example. This include like Woofu. I don't know how much some of you know about this, some of these different tools. Yeah, these are data that that is like information the visitors give you, like when the visitor enter or maybe click on a particular link or form, the information they gives you can be their names, maybe their email address. The email address is very, very important that they will give you, is a must for when you have forms like this. Yeah, and also maybe they give you their telephone numbers that they enter the details on this particular form. Yeah, and that is after they click on the link, the page that will come up here. And then this page you integrate on your Facebook page, just like I said, or maybe your website, things like this. Yeah, and this will help you to begin to get relationship with your ideal customer or your ideal prospects. And the third tool you will need is content optimization tools. And these are tools that like help you to deliver specific content to targeted customers. It is very, very important, especially like maybe you are new in this arena, and maybe you are not so familiar with things like this. This is something that you really want to make sure you put into place. Yeah, and also once users come to your website, if you have a website, once they come to your website and identify themselves, these tools will push content which are relevant to them, especially because when they come, they will know exactly what they are looking for. So this content optimization will give them the content or the information they are looking for on your site. Say for instance, let's say you own a traveling website, yeah, and a user comes and identify himself or herself as a tourist looking for maybe a car in a specific city. So now these tools will filter, your content, and also provide the user only the relevant information that the user is looking for. Then while all the other kind of information you have on your site will automatically become like something irrelevant for the user, because that is not what the user is looking for. Not that all this content they are irrelevant or they are not good, but because that is not what the user is looking for. So in that way, this content optimization tools filter those ones out and make sure the visitor gets exactly the information that they are looking for. So that's why this is also very important for your business. Yeah, especially if you have a blog or a website. Yeah, examples of such tools can include like Google website optimization, or even Adobe Omniture, or even Autonomy Optimist. Some of these are the tools that you will need for your site. Yeah, well, again, it can be maybe if you are not a a technical person, just like me. I'm not a technical person. Then you will want to find a professional to do these things for you, to design your blog or your website, so that you will have all these different tools engraved in your site. Yeah, and this that is if like you are using a website or you are using a blog in your marketing. So you want to think about something like this. Yeah, the first tool you will need is social media management and listening tools. This is very, very important also for your business. And these tools are very, very excellent. These particular tools, they are very excellent for managing and even tracking the content for your social media channels, such as like Facebook adverts, even like Twitter. Of this kind of sort. It's very, very great for your social media sites. Yeah, so one of the most frequently used tools is Hootsuite. I know a lot of marketers out there know about this particular tool, especially experienced marketers. Yeah, which these particular tools allows you to like centrally schedule all your social media posts. Like you can schedule them for even for a week, or even up to a month, or even longer than that. That's the different things you want to be posting on a specific time. This particular tool will help you to schedule that, so at least you are free all the time to like creating and posting. So you can have a day where you can create different maybe motivational quotes or whatever you want to create. Then you put the date and the time you want this particular tool to be posting them. Especially like if you're a working mom, maybe you don't have that much time to be doing all the stuff. So this is a great tool for you, so that at least you can continue to stay connected with your customers or your ideal audience, and also get engagement with them as well. Yeah, so this for example, for Twitter you can use tweet decks. This one I'm not using because I'm not that much on Twitter, but this is if you're on doing business on Twitter, then this will be a great tool for you to use for your business. Yeah, and also for fourth analysis, it also help you as well to analyze your Twitter engagement. Yeah, and you can also grab tools like maybe Radion 6, and even you also have some other ones out there that you can also use for your business. And the fifth tool, the fifth one, is the style guide. This is especially like for people who have a blog or a website. Yeah, because you know a content marketing style guide is like simply a document which like standardize your content creation guidelines. It's like a document that like it's a guidelines for your content that you're going to put on your blog. Yeah, so from the color of your blog to even the brand, your brand that maybe you have on your blog, maybe the key phrases you are using, and even also call to action button for your blog, also the spelling and punctuation, and you know, things like this. These particular documents have all this information to help you to make sure you have everything that is needed for your blog or for your website. Yeah, a style guide is also is a necessary document for the success of your content marketing strategy. Yeah, as well as to maintain the quality of the content across your website. It is very, very important as well. Yeah, a style guide can list a step-by-step rules. For example, for a designer, like for a designer checklist, like maybe you have someone designing your blog or your website. This can act like a checklist. Yeah, so this will like kind of remind the designer, the professional designer, of your brand colors, the correct image properties, the copyright issues, if you are also into that, even maybe the icon you put on your blog or your website, and things like this. It will serve as a guidelines for the designer, or maybe it's you yourself that is designing your blog. If you are professional in this way, this will help you to make sure you you have all the necessary things you want for your blog, so that you have the particular design you already wanted. Yeah, it can also have serve as a guidelines for a writer's checklist. People that write content. This will maybe remind the writer of the use of maybe voice usage, and the spelling, even punctuation, even unique words that maybe you yourself always use in your business, and even phrases maybe like you always use this, especially like maybe if you're not the one writing your content for your blog, maybe you hire someone doing it for you. So this can be like a checklist for the person for the writer to make sure that all these different things are in place. And before even they put the content on on your site or your blog, definitely you want to approve that. You want to go through that and approve if this is okay, and you feel confidence enough for it to go up to publish it. Then by during that time, then you can publish this kind of the content this writer has already created for you. Yeah, so just like I said, the writer, maybe it can be someone that you outsource your writing, doing your blogging for you, or your website and things like this. Yeah, so maybe if you are doing business out there, you're thinking it's a lot, maybe you cannot really keep up, this can also be maybe something you want to consider to outsource some of part of your daily activities that maybe they are not monetary activity in your business. This can be things you want to outsource to someone else whilst you concentrate on doing the activities that will bring income in your business. Yeah, and also this style guides will also advise the writer the legal checking and also proof reading. That is what this style guide is for. Well, again, it depends on, because you have different style guides for different what is it called, like if it's a designer doing the blog, or it's a writer and things like this, you have different ones for different professions. Yeah, and it is very, very important to think of this different tools, especially if you are doing business and also you maybe have a blog, or you're thinking of having a blog or a website. So it's very, very important to think of these different tools. Yeah, like for me, I have also many other tools that I'm using. These are just few tools that I give you for your business, but I also use many other different tools in my business. For example, the thing is, when you started your business, definitely you're not going to get all the necessary tools at once at your disposal. But the basic tools, you want to start with them first. And also, as you are going along in your business, you will definitely begin to see the need for having other different tools. Like for me, like, so, some of the images like I post on Facebook or Instagram and things like this, I also have different tools that I use to design them. Most of these things, it doesn't even take me like 3-4 minutes. Yeah, so sometimes I just come up with some quotes or phrase. I just think, okay, let me just do it very quickly. And sometimes even on my fan page, I always like do it beforehand, where I do different ones and set them so that it will be posting at a specific time. You can do that on your fan page, but not on your profile, but on your fan page. If you have a fan page, then definitely you can create different content, and also you schedule them. Then the fan page will, when the time comes, that specific date and time, then it will post it immediately automatically. Yeah, so this is what I do in my business to really ease some of the lot of the workload on my business, so that I can create more on the specific more on the important important activities that are bringing income into my business. Yeah, so you want to really think and sit down and to see what are the different things that you are doing in your business. What is it that brings income in your business? What is it that doesn't bring income in your business? So what doesn't bring income in your business, you can always go to ODEX and you outsource some of these things, and then you focus more on what brings you income in your business. So in that way, you are growing. Lots and lots of marketers are doing this so that they focus on the monetization aspect part of their business. That is what you want to focus on more. Yeah, what will bring the income, the activities that you will be doing that will bring the income, maybe like connecting with prospects online, and maybe you know, creating your adverts and things like this. There are some things that are very, very important for your business that brings in the income. Yeah, but these tools are very, very important for your business. Just like I said before, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So for your customers, your ideal audience, for them to trust you, for them to know you, for them to begin to do business with you, it is very important that you begin to produce content for them on a regular basis. You don't want to like produce content today and then you don't do it tomorrow, next tomorrow, and then after a couple of days you do it. No, you want to be doing it constantly. You want to be persistent in giving them value so they know all the time when what they want. They know if they have need, they have problem, they are struggling with something, they definitely know they know where to come to get this particular information or this particular how to do, so that they can solve whatever difficulty or problem or struggling they're experiencing in their business. So for you to be able to be providing quality information to them, which is content, quality information, valuable information, it is very important that this topic that we've been dealing with, that you want to really think about it, try to put things into practice. For me, that's what I do for my business. I make sure I put these things together. I make sure I sit down, I research, I even learn and grow my skill set, and whatever I learn out there, in turn, I bring it out to you. All what I'm bringing out to you guys, these are things that I've been learning from I started my business, and also I've been taking notes and applying them in my business. And also I've noticed by doing my research, the question people have been asking me, a lot of marketers out there, they also, when I visit some different sites, what the conversation is about, then I realize, okay, these are some of the problems that marketers are facing. Then in turn, I do research and create content to bring how they can solve this particular problems. So this is the same thing you can do. Then when you begin to do it, you will begin to find out that your customer will begin to be attracted to you. They will begin to drawn to you. Well, of course, it doesn't mean that we just have to sit down for them to meet us. We also have to take the initiative to meet them halfway as well, and have this interaction with them, conversation with them. Then it will become easier for them to join hands with you to do business or become your customers. Yeah, because like they said, once a buyer is always a buyer. So if they trust you, definitely they will become a repeated buyer. And in most cases, in many cases, some have even to the extreme become business partners. Yeah, so this is what I have for you guys today, and I hope you have value from this. If you really have value, I would love for you down at the comment section to say your name, where you're from, and also to share and tag with ones that you know that will benefit from this topic today. And as well as if you have any problem, you have difficulties, or maybe you have questions that maybe you've been thinking about, that you know, like make your head spin and things like this, you are very welcome to drop me your comments, your question, or maybe if you're a bit shy, you are also very welcome to drop me your question in Messenger. I would definitely reply to your message, and then we can take it from there. Okay, and also I'm gonna update a link on this live video when I'm done. Then because most of the time a lot of people used to ask me, what do you do, what kind of business do you do? Because normally I don't like tell people exactly the business I do. Not that I can tell you, but my main mission, my main focus is to bring value to you guys, because I've struggled with my business at some point, and also I know many others are also struggling. So to help a lot of marketers also to get their business from the ground going. So that is why I also take this initiative to say I will be bringing content to you guys. But if you want to know what type of business I do different type of businesses. I will put a link of one of them that you will get access to. And also the last couple of days I also post I did a ebook that I think maybe it's a day or two. I posted that one on Facebook. So if you want to get your own personal copy of that, you just enter your email address. Maybe I will repost it again immediately I'm done with this live, so that you can just enter your personal email address and get a copy. And on that ebook, it talks about how you can start your own home business, and also how you will grow your business, with lots and lots of valuable information on that particular ebook. So you are very welcome to take your own copy, because it's time limited. Very soon I will roll it over to Amazon, where it will cost money. So for you guys, I give some of you, it's not for a long time. I think it's a day or two. I will leave it there. I will check the date again I put, and then I will remove that particular ad, and I will send the book on Amazon. So if you want your own personal copy of that book, it's in a form of PDF. You can download it immediately. You enter your email address on it, your name and your email address, then you will get your personal copy. Yeah.